Location just to discuss a few topics. W would be for winter or Wales. I'm not certain that I'm going to keep that photo there. I was looking at the quote. I had screenshotted that from a televised event. The grammar and language is obviously an indication of something that's likely to be retarded. So that being said, as far as my dad's, let me check this really fast. How to change this photo. I don't want anybody included in what I've accomplished. I would say there's payroll. I think that's the best way to keep boundaries respectful of what I don't know and what I could never imagine, and for where I'm at psychologically with how disrespected I am on a regular basis. I don't make anybody responsible for me, and I really do want to, in the ways that I'm able to connect with boys, I've been meeting people so that I want to be able to connect with them, make the best of the situation for them. And the disconnect for me is that at one point in time, that would have included William, but that no longer includes him. So I just don't really know how to make sense of that, because I'm not dishonest. I don't live a lifestyle that's based in dishonesty. So I don't procrastinate, and this is very much like a waste of my time. And I'm constantly disrespected, and people believe that they have like bargaining chips to negotiate. I'm shocked, stunned, and disgusted because there's nothing to bargain with me about. There's nothing to negotiate. I'm on my own. So I don't, just gonna update this while this is live. I don't want to be disrespectful to the reverence of life, and I want to stay honored to be a participant. I have no accurate pictures of myself. And as far as the boys, I want to ensure that they have the most optimal photos to be respectful of their stage of gestation. And when they're older, if they're able to see the photos, I want them to know that they were photographed, and that they were thought, that they were cared about. And that's something that they can keep those photos if they want to. But this is absolutely horrible as far as creating family photos of just me with the boys. I can't see myself, so this is really taking a toll. This keeps saying your image dimension is smaller than the numbers. I don't care. Just upload it. I don't, I would, so there was a clothing closet on Saturdays, and I wasn't able to get there this morning. And wasn't able to get there last weekend, but was considering if I would be eligible to volunteer. And when I had to attend University City Hospitality Competition, there was an individual that would, on occasion, a man that would go to that program, a few other programs, that would say that, I'm not saying that what he disclosed was true or not, but was worth evaluating further if they let their volunteers look at what's donated. That could be really positive for me right now. And then I've constantly tried to find a place to store my stuff, and to no avail. People have been just so blatantly disrespectful. So I own the purchase, that's my property. I should be able to have at least one space, like storage space, available to me where I can put my stuff and have a key and just be there whenever I want to be there. I own the property. As far as like being the architect for the buildings, that's a little bit different, but as far as being able to have a seating, like a space there, if I wanted to, like, have coffee or tea or whatever, just kind of read the newspaper, but have that kind of like an office space, that would be a more formalized agreement, and I'd probably keep that set like permanently in the building. So I really want to, that would have to be part of some sort of a contractual agreement in the building. I don't know if that's realistic, right? But in the designs, there should be a space where if I wanted to sit at a table for a communal space, then I should be able to sit there. That is true, yeah. But not breaking it into it, right? So that's something that would have to be scheduled, and people would have to know, and people would have like, it would be like a ticket fee. Right. So even, but maybe not, right? Because if people pay to go to school here and they pay for their rent, then maybe they don't even want them to sit there, right? So that's not the purpose of the building. But this is just in, like, without my documentation to support where I am has been tough. But then why? As far as creating a pen name, and how just to correct all this damage. Nobody's been, they don't have the rigor to sustain the cadence for correcting these problems. They're wasting their time, and they're lobbying, they're campaigning, and they're peddling in this realm or this idea of being a celebrity, and this is compromising my life and my safety. So there's a lot that's not viable. I don't know what my dad, Speaker Kevin McCarthy, I'm not wasting my time. You know, I need to be able to see myself trying to look into the resources that they're stealing my money for, to ensure that the tech devices available to nomadic people or young people that might not be established with permanent residential housing, might go to boarding school or summer camp or half-grain house or group house, that we should. Now that this is like my intellectual property from a different perspective, I'm not giving this away, but just the basic essentials of a landline, I guess, and typewriter. But for me, I need to have I need to have additional devices, and I need a device where I can see myself. And I've been willing to pay for what I want. I just need to be paid, and nobody's paying me. This is a waste of time. My money is my money, and nobody has a claim to that. So, as far as consideration for time and effort and all the legal formalities of financing that bill, I've asked for quotes and presentations and audits and receipts. And I've asked for an inventory list of the numbers. I've asked for that repeatedly. I don't want to be disrespectful of cherishing assets for my brothers that didn't. So, of course, I always hope that I can include everyone, but I'm very upset and very irritated. But I also understand that my capacity is different, so I have a different responsibility, but that doesn't mean that I ever lower my standards for existence. I'm not going to tolerate this at all. So I don't know I don't know what's more tough, like my dad's getting acclimated to how quickly I get so independent. I know my dad, John, had struggled with that, but he made Carolyn his priority, and I'm happy that he made Carolyn his priority. And Carolyn needs to be his priority for whatever, Carolyn's life is supposed to be, and wherever Adolf is at with that. But how he got to know Diana and Charles Middleton is still a topic that he needs to discuss with me. And if he's made sense of who I am that I exist, where is he at with that in addition to his loyalty and his allegiance to Carolyn? Carolyn is just a So I don't know. I don't think of Carolyn as being like granddad, but I kind of think of her as being like granddad. I'm sorry to have to say that, but that's what this being forced into this situation has kind of created this like not like hospice or palliative care, but just I'm forever disconnected from like John and Carolyn. Me, as far as the hibernating, as far as boys, I don't. In optimizing what's in my best interest, I get the impression that the Navy is my best, and that makes sense. Like if my others want to participate, that's what's best for them too, because they are older than me, so they may be extremely mistrustful, and I'm not offended by that. So, and my dad is too. So I love my dad, John, and I wish that we could have had more. I wish we could have. I don't know that. I don't know that he'll ever really be part of my life. To be very honest. But in some ways, I'm kind of like indebted to him because he's like, so I don't know if he struggled. Like I'm not black, right? So I don't know how it's making sense of Carolyn's choices and ultimately with Carolyn's biological dad, the choices that he made for her and how this has affected his life. And so, like I've had as much reverence and respect as I can for that. And I will always have reverence and respect for that. But me and the boys are kind of on this journey together. And that's all. So I don't want to discuss this. I want them to have their